What's up, guys? It's Carly here bringing you day number 14 of my 31 days of horror, and today we're going to be talking about an odd one. It's more of a sci-fi movie really, and that is The Green Slime from, I believe, the year 1968. Now, funny enough, the reason I have this movie is because JP and I went in half and half on the 4 for $44 deal that they were doing on the Warner Archive collection websites, and they had did it once before, and him and I did the same thing before, so he asked if I wanted to do it again, and of course I said yeah, sure, why not. And the movies that I wanted were Village of the Damned and Night School, and he's the one who did the order, and he somehow accidentally ordered me Village of the Damned and Green Slime. So that is why I have this movie. Otherwise, you know, it's not really a type of movie that you would really picture someone like me picking up, because it just doesn't seem like something I would like. But anyway, The Green Slime, the plot here is you have this group of, I guess, astronauts are, you know, at their space station, and they go onto a mission where they go into this big asteroid, and when they return from it, they think it's, you know, successful, and then they return and they don't realize that they have a bit of this green ooze from the asteroid that's still on their clothing, and this ooze pretty much evolves into this one weird tentacle monster, which is what you get there on the cover. That is what they look like, and not only do you get this one monster, but there's other ooze, and it kind of grows into multiple monsters, and they just keep on multiplying, and of course they start terrorizing the people at their space station. So they are, of course, trying to get away from them and take them down before they completely take over. So that is the idea behind this movie, and you know, it's definitely a very cheesy sci-fi film. I believe it's more of a B movie than anything, and I was kind of looking up reviews, and a bunch of people were saying how, you know, back in the day it might have been considered pretty good, but now it's just kind of one of those funny, quirky monster movies nowadays. And it's also funny because the movie, you know, it's from 1968. When I was watching it, I didn't even realize what time period it was from, but it actually feels more like something you would find in the 50s. That's kind of when I feel like these types of movies were more popular, but seeing it was from 1968 was also kind of comical because it feels a bit older than it actually is. But honestly, I was pretty entertained by it. Like I said, you could see a glimpse of what the monsters look like that you're dealing with in this film, and they're pretty entertaining to watch. It's not really horrifying or anything like that. The movie is just rated G, and you know, the monsters are pretty much just look like giant octopuses with one eyeball, and it's kind of comical just watching them go after these people. Also, I just enjoy watching these older films, these older sci-fi movies, mainly for the setting and the overall look of the characters with what they're wearing, and just when they go to, you know, the asteroid or another planet or something, just the whole look and the set is kind of interesting to just visualize and look at. It's always really pretty bright colors, so I just enjoy it for the general look, and you know, it's definitely not the greatest movie. Like I said, it's really cheesy. They're shooting them with these gun blasters, and it's just like this yellow streak of light coming out, something that you see in a lot of these older films where the gun, it's just very obviously fake, but it's supposed to look kind of futuristic and stuff like that. But you know, overall, like I said, not too great or anything like that, but for entertainment value, I did have a pretty good time with this, a better time than I kind of expected, and I'm not, you know, disappointed that I got this. I still would like to get Night School, but you know, this was pretty entertaining for what it was. So I give this one 5.5 out of 10, I guess. It's kind of hard to rate a movie like this, and I feel like I do recommend it to people who are into these earlier sci-fi movies, or just, you know, these older monster films and stuff like that. So I think you would have a fun time with a movie like this. So 5.5 out of 10 for The Green Slime from 1968. Thank you guys once again for joining me for day number 14 of my 31 days of horror, and as always, I will see you tomorrow.